Gotta press a few things. One moment. And here we are.
Are we
We are
live?
live.
We're live.
We are live, John. With Graphite Lab and Mr. Run and Jump. I'm Matt Raithel, Studio Director at Graphite Lab, and I'm happy you're here. John, say hello.
Live from Friday night.
That's right. It's Friday Night Live.
Mr. Run and Jump. Yeah.
It's SNL's new spin-off show, Friday Afternoon Live with Matt and John. And Mr. Run and Jump. And Leap. Long boy Leap. John, how's your week been going?
Man.
How's the last it's really been more of like a little bit of a week and a half, but how's this past week treated you?
I mean, it's been a good week for the world of John Mikula, I guess. We had a bunch of stuff go live. I had a St. Louis Public Radio interview go up. That was fun.
You know, you don't think that very many people listen to public radio, but I've gotten so many posts, like messages and other stuff where like, hey, we heard about your game on the public radio. And I'm like, shut up. Really, radio? And yeah, we listen to it all the time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I assumed the only people who listen to radio are like convoy truckers and,
apparently
people like that.
Apparently it's the citizens of the world listen to radio still.
And, hey, power to them.
Power to them indeed.
And we had, we were just talking about our game developer interview, Spotlight, Mr. Run and Jump. Up there now, gamedeveloper.com. You could see Mr. Run and Jump up there. Matt and I did kind of a shared, written interview, but that was fun. That was great. That's been floating around for a couple weeks, but finally went up, so that's good. And then was it Tuesday that pre-orders went live for Classic Cart?
August 1st. Yeah, Tuesday, August 1st.
God, man,
wow, so that's been crazy.
This was another week. It felt like 3 weeks. But yeah, so people in the chat, anyone watching, and we'll have to harp on this, but if you are into Mr. Run and Jump, if you are a fan and you want to see where it all began, the origins, the oldest of the old school, you can go onto Atari's website right now and you can pre-order a copy of the original Mr. Run and Jump for the Atari 2600, newly minted on cartridge, box, manual included. It's a hell of a thing. It's the first
when
cartridge to come out from Atari, first new game to come out from Atari for the 2600 in like 30 years. Like it's over 30 years. So there you go. There's that. There's your plug.
I'm going to get excited about that in just 1 second. When that is in progress, the break, are we paused or are we delayed?
We're not delayed at all. That's right?
Okay.
Sometimes.
Okay.
It's scroll on the phone.
Okay. I'll that's
so
cool.
if
That
it
helps.
Pops up, just don't say anything important during that period of time.
Fair enough. So we'll
is that our ads running?
So we've for those in the chat, fair disclosure, so we reached affiliate status on Twitch, which is exciting. Thanks for the support. Thanks for following. Thanks for tuning in. But with that, there's some changes that have adjusted, and there's may get a few ad breaks in there if you're not subscribed. So one of those just rolled. So thanks for bearing with us.
Consider using your Prime, Amazon Prime subscription to get cool emotes and get rid of ads.
Would be great. Would be great. Restating, if you didn't hear, Kat, our producer for the show, if you've got a Prime sub to use, consider subbing to your friends at Graphite Lab and get rid of those pesky ads. So yeah, LPK425, good to see you here. Artifice is in the house. Good to have you guys in. and happy to see you going wild with the different emotes. So now that we're past the clean break, John, I'm going to kind of reiterate what you were saying. This Atari 2600 cartridge limited edition special order deal goes live this past Tuesday, and has been really exciting to see. This is the original 2600 version that John coded years and years ago, put into an authentic Atari produced cartridge box, complete with manual. And it really is a collector's item and is available for pre-order now. So when that hit on Tuesday, was really exciting to see that go. And I had a lot of other instances where friends of mine were like, "Oh, I'm so getting this," and I'll chime in on their post. And I'm like, "Sweet, thanks." And then they're like, "Wait, didn't you guys make this?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. Where have you been like all this time?" Like our team at Graphite Lab and John specifically coded this thing up. Makes this 2600 game that'll be the first Atari produced cartridge and published cartridge since 1990, which is crazy to say. So it's a super cool bit of history. So well done. Exciting. I have no idea when they're going to fulfill. It usually takes about 5 months or so because they do have to actually produce the cartridge, get it shipped out. So there is a bit of a lead time there. But yeah. But I saw some guy on Twitter saying that they might be sold out. I don't know. So if you're into it and you're like, "Oh, that sounds cool," get in there, pick up some copies of the 2600 edition. It supports your favorite St. Louis-based game developer, and we appreciate it.
I go on the website. I see a big old add to cart button. So
good. Okay. I'm not sure
still
if
there,
they had inventory or opened up some more, but you know, you don't want to be the one that missed out. So get in there and get your piece of history. It'd be awesome to see.
It's the only way to truly enjoy, truly appreciate on all levels the wondrous world of Mr. Run and Jump. It's the only way. I mean, only real ones buy the classic cartridge. You can't be a real one if you're just here playing, you know, the modern version.
You got to have the complete set.
Gotta have it all. Gotta have the whole thing.
I agree.
Dude, we should have, man. We should have done something where like we hide like a code or something in, you know, the manual or whatever, and you can go in here and like enter it, and you get some kind of cool. You get like a new hat or something, or I mean, it just unlocks the classic skin, and you could just be classic Run and Jump. God, we're so dumb. Sweet. Why didn't we do this?
Well, look. Everybody has great ideas. It's a very different situation when, you know, the team's, you know, juggling a bunch of stuff. So, you know, maybe an expansion, DLC. I don't know what, you know, we'll see what fanciness we can do. Now, we wouldn't be hiding a code in the manual. Like that ship sailed. But I'd play this gem of a game with a retro skin. Speaking of skins, what hats do I got? Oh, we're gonna run with Beanie.
Oh yeah, Beanie looks good. Here, Artifice clarifies. It said sold out on the Atari website before the 31st.
Yeah.
So instead of saying like not available yet or something,
right,
it
just
said sold out. So that could be what people were talking about. But
this guy on Twitter was like yesterday, and he's like, "It said sold out for me." I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely not too late today, but it could be too late tomorrow. So please accept this psychological bait that I'm offering you all.
We don't know. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
That's why you have to get it now.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Where was I, John? Ah, yes. Last we all came together, Mr. Run and Jump and his pal Leap were narrowly escaping the slider dudes and munchums of Green World. Now, having stopped the void yet another time, our duo find themselves deep in the deserts of Yellow World, complete with scary torches and mysterious pyramids and dunes in the distance. Will our duo survive their trek through Yellow? Tune in and find out.
I'm getting like weird feedback from you, I think.
From me. Test 1, 2. Those in the chat, are you getting weird feedback?
Or it's like a little bit of scratchy, staticky.
Oh no, the scratchy static's back?
I don't know. Well, normally, like last time, I couldn't hear scratchies.
Those in chat, are you getting weird buzz from me? We are seeing some bitrate issues on some of our profilers. Artifice says it sounds good. All right. Well,
Okay,
keep me
whatever.
posted, everybody. And if you do get a little buzz, let me know, and we'll see what we can do. The scratchy statics are opening for psychological bait. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Seems to have gone away for me, so
All right,
I
good.
think we're good.
Look at this face. How sad. The openings of Yellow World. That's how I felt this morning, everybody. I felt like this. After like dominating like 10 pizzas last night, this is how I looked this morning. Oh my, it's cold in here.
It was the pizzas.
Go ahead, John. What were you saying?
Nothing. I made my point.
My non-existent teeth are chattering.
Yeah, it was a good call wearing the beanie. Because apparently the desert is quite cold at night.
Ugh, a bob. Ghastly. Don't let those charming smiles fool you, Mr. Run and Jump. Those creatures are soulless monsters, moving endlessly up and down like pistons in a cosmic machine. That's a good line. Philosophically and literally terrifying. Also unpleasant to touch. You don't tell me whether they're pleasant or not, Mr. Watch and Learn. I shall touch the bob as I like.
Bob, you mean the long lads?
The long lads. I like these guys. These were in the 2600 version. And they're like a, I don't know, they're just a, they show well, even the 2600 version. You can get this kind of like pillar-like shape, and they're like, their grin still shows well in the old version too. Oh my gosh, I was in midair there, like spacing out, thinking I can just stand on these guys when they're down, right? Not the case. I am super excited. I'm gonna actually try that challenge room that our fan on Twitter was having problems with.
Oh yeah, I'll be
So-
interested to see what you think of it.
Yeah, call that one out, because I haven't been diving into the challenge rooms during the streams. But I do want to check it out today just to see if it's really all that intense.
Yeah,
So if you,
I think it's going to be in the next level.
okay. Feeling a little rusty today. Moving a little slowly. All right, Bob.
All that pizza, right?
Oh my gosh, you aren't kidding. No, the Bobs left. These guys look way too terrifying. They're like, with their faces. Oh, yikes. Their faces like slightly sideways. Not okay with that.
Yeah, they really. So we had Joel Kent was the designer for World 4. And man, he really took like, because we kind of planned it out. We're like, all right, like in World 4, we're going to, we have this timing emphasis. We're going to introduce these guys, the Bobs, and there's another enemy. We're going to introduce them this time. So, we kind of left it to him to kind of feel it out, how he wants to integrate these enemies. And man, he went nuts with them, right? Like,
likes the Bobs, huh? Is there a challenge
Just
room up there, I imagine? Something.
yeah, but just these like big elaborate patterns like all across World 4 of just like these guys, and just like like kind of unlike anything in the game so far. It's
Yeah.
just these massive, just like screen filling obstacles. Like it's really, really impressive stuff.
Yeah. It's a good choice for like the theme of this world, like kind of the temple, like, to have this almost like pattern looking, grid tiles, that sort of thing. I think feels pretty good. I love them. They're good. There's not a single thought behind those eyes. I know, Artifice. It's their little, there's a meme that goes around online that, that's what they are. Of Thomas the Tank Engine, like getting his face pulled out of like the engine part. Have you seen this?
No.
Oh my god, it's nightmare fuel. And it has like this like soulless face like the Bobs when he gets pulled out. You should You should Google that.
Is that like part of the show, or is that like a behind the scenes?
No, this is like a fan, like terrifying, like yeah, like you
okay.
pull out the face and it's got like spider legs and stuff. It's terrifying.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's not cool. All right, we're going. I gotta pay attention. What am I doing here? We're gonna go down.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm I don't know. I did not tell anybody that this was gonna be good or fast. All I promised. Oh my gosh, like I need a safe spot to land.
And you haven't really played any of World 4 up until this point, right?
This is a
Or
first
maybe a
for
little
me. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I know where I'm going though.
Yeah, you're in for some surprises.
Great. It sounds.
If you get by this pretty simple obstacle, in my
Yeah, it is.
opinion.
Is that it?
No, I'm just kidding. It's a challenging game for sure.
Hey, if you in the chat think that you can do better, which probably isn't hard to achieve, you should pick up Mr. Run and Jump. It's available at a digital storefront near you. There we go. Yachts. Oh, boo. Oh my gosh. If it. Oh, look at me. What?
Whoa.
I didn't expect to survive that close encounter.
No. We put a little leeway on them, so the hitboxes don't take up like the full shape, you know,
Yeah.
which is pretty like standard practice for games like this. But that was kind of interesting. So you could
Out
just
of here. Out of here. Oh, God.
you almost had it.
Almost had it.
So man, you've shipped a number of games on like physical, like Game Boy Advance stuff and DS stuff. Like how does Run and Jump compare?
Ask me in a more like specific way. Like, are you asking like, does the game like fit as like a retail release, or what's the? Give me a more full version of that question.
Oh, I guess I'm just looking for like what the process was like back in the day. Like how would you get something released on physical versus like how we got this released on physical?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to answer that coherently and try and solve this.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I was just trying to fill the air.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Well, let me just say that the first game that we ever got released. Oh gosh, I got the star. Whoops. I'm a cheater. That was an accident. The first game that we ever released was physical. This was well before digital downloads and that sort of thing. It was called Tabloid Tycoon, and it was released by a value label of Activision called Value Soft. And I had no clue what was going on there. I was an artist on the team, and you know, they just like one day, like they just message us and they're like, I think the game's out now. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks for telling us. So I ran up to Target, and there it was. So like the box art, everything was just kind of just a surprise in that instance. This one, like Run and Jump, I feel like you and I had, as well as some other members of the team, had a pretty clear like conversation with Atari every step of the way. What's the key art going to look like? What's the icon? You know, we made some of it ourselves even. You know, who's doing the box art and such. Whereas that first game, it's kind of all just like a surprise. Ooh, this is a fun one. So that's one of the key differences there. Then fast forward, like say to, I don't know, like the last physical release that we did, I think was maybe one of the Moshi Monsters titles. They were DS games. Moshi Monsters are like, kind of have Pokemon vibes, but they're like very flat vector-like monsters that you can collect. And it was a website similar to like Club Penguin or something like that, where you create an account and then you get to raise like these Moshi monsters and see them do fun stuff in this like Flash website type experience. That one, DS release, but then had some issues with like, I think had some issues with distribution. So I don't know. I didn't actually even see that one physically in retail. but it definitely takes a lot longer. You know, getting your game approved for digital cert. Oh man, look at these guys. Ready, get set, go. Digital cert takes a couple of weeks. Physical retail, you know, they gotta actually master the cartridge and master the disc or whatever. That takes a little while. Yikes. Oh baby,
There you go.
timing is key. Look at these guys.
Woo!
Close one. LPK, let's go Raithel show. Thank you, LPK. I appreciate the support. I feel like my timing. Oh gosh, that's awesome. Oh man, I like these guys. Oh no.
Yeah. I thought this was such a clever use of the bobs. You
Right.
know, when I first saw like this level come through, and I was taking a look at it for the first time, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, like, you know, it's such a clever implementation to kind of have like this. I don't know, this like train of bobs that you kind of got to stay within. You know.
Yeah, it gives me like, gosh, great. Like old Mario game vibes where there's like the auto scroll levels, or like say a platform that you gotta like ride through like a fortress or something.
Yeah.
You really
definitely.
have to like, yeah, control your pacing. That was a nice one. Way to go, Joel. I like that one.
Yeah, a lot of great stuff, especially like, you know, we talk about like enemies fulfilling like kind of these like simple purposes. And
Yeah.
here's another one. These are the fills. But then like Joel had a real knack at like taking those simple ideas and then like really stretching them and doing some wild stuff
Yeah.
with the enemies.
Yeah, it was a fun one.
But yeah, fills here.
Deflate and deflate at regular intervals, so the best way of managing them is simply by observing and dodging. Just like my taxes. Time your movement precisely, Mr. Run and Jump. I don't dodge my taxes. Twitch, don't get me. Wouldn't do to get impaled. Yeah, please don't. All right, wait, we didn't get a group of bobs. What is a collection of bobs called? From chat.
Oh man,
Collection of bobs.
it's got to be something.
A betrothal of bobs.
It's got to be like a mania of bobs, or like a, I don't know, what's something that implies like, yeah, the horror of them, you know.
Terror of bobs. Ooh.
Yeah. A brainwash of bobs. I don't know.
I'll also take votes for what a collection of fills are called. We only have one fill at Graphite Lab, but if we get more, we'll need to have this answer. What is a collection of... A bubble of bobs? I like that. I think that's trademarked. Bubble bobble. A bricklay of bobs? What's a bricklay? Cat's over here with the thesaurus. A thesaurus of bobs. Ooh. Long jump? Yes, sir. Ooh, I need to hold on to that double jump. All right, so we're going to be doing our... Yeah. Oh, no, not the thing I wanted to do. Whoa. The fills are named after Phil, the artist, and also, yeah. So we need a collection of fills. A
snowbarger of fills.
snowbarger of fills. I like that. A studio, yeah, there you go. A studio of fills. I like that.
There you go.
So wait, can I get through these guys when they're down like that? Are they harmful at all? Like when they're that like this small section?
When they're small like that, you can't touch them themselves, but
Okay,
like
okay.
the
It looked
space
like I
that they
went
want
by that guy.
I don't know. Oh, here, I think this is the one. So this is the one. There's been some, I guess, some waves made in the run and jump community of how difficult this particular challenge room is. So I think now you're gonna try and give it a go.
Just for grins. All right, we're going to zip zoom. Oh gosh.
Yeah, this is like a challenge room among challenge rooms. It is
Nice.
it is pretty tricky.
I'm confident I gotta start with this. And it looks like I'm gonna have to double jump.
And I can give you some hints if you need. But we'll let you sweat it out for a minute.
All right. So we got this. Okay, I know I'm gonna have to get over to that other side. So I think what we're gonna do is leap, bop, bop, bop. Oh, getting there. Leap, bop, bop, bop. Oh. Didn't get as much ups on that one as I expected, but hey. Oh, wait. Okay, I think I gotta do that. That way I can hold my double jump.
Now you're thinking
Oh, I just
like
spent
a
my
run
double
and
jump.
jump.
But I should probably get... I do the whole thing and I forget to grab the token. Okay, here we go. So we are going to have to long jump and over here. We're going to yeet and... Gosh, wrong move. We're going to yip and yip and yip and yip. Oh, come on, dog. That's where my double jump gets spent. No?
Yeah, I think you almost had it. I think instead of diving in that spot, you double jump.
Oh, I slipped on the controller that time. Yep. Oh, come on. Come on, Mr. Run and Jump. Oh, that was just lazy. Oh, that was dumb. Gotta get my buttons in my head in order. Yeah. Nope. Oh, not the double jump, Matt. Come on. Just the dive. Ooh, he's getting there. He's getting there, folks. He's getting there. Oh, you spikes. You spikes. Shame on you. Oh. Yeah, close. It's not so tough. It's not so hard. It is an easy video game.
So what do you think? Does anything stand out in your mind as like a tough game challenge that like when you were done was like, yeah, you know, that kind of thing?
Oh, you scrape. Like in another game or in this game?
Yeah, in another game.
God mode on God of War 1. It's the hardest difficulty. I played that for about 2 weeks every night trying to get through it. And the very last battle, if you guys know God of War, there's a final battle where you beat the boss by protecting something. You haven't played the game, it's been out for like 20 years, so just no spoilers, but you have to protect something. So you have to beat up a bunch of things and then kind of like hug something to give it life. That last battle took a whole week just to do that one battle. It was so tough. But after I did it, it was like drop the controller and like start cheering and chanting, and it was awesome. Yeah. What about you?
I'll have to think about it. I don't know that anything. There's definitely been stuff. I remember like I did Catherine on hard mode. If you're familiar with that game,
I don't know that one.
That's one. Oh man, you were so close.
Just had one more exchange. I feel like I'm gonna end up ripping my headphones out. I'm like jerking my head so much. Catherine, okay.
Yeah, it's one where it's like there's like in the day, like your character's awake and you kind of go to like this bar and you talk to people and you get more information about the story. And then at night you have these nightmares where you are climbing this tower, and it's like it's a puzzle game. but it is like a big tower of blocks, and you are like pushing blocks around and climbing up them, and all throughout, like the tower blocks is like crumbling beneath you, so you kind of have to hurry with it. But I really like that game, and so I played it on hard mode, and yeah, it's a killer. But I don't typically play like hard mode stuff very much.
I like these where it's like it's so clear what you have to do. So I really do like the challenge rooms of Mr. Run and Jump. Just because you know it's so clear, like you beat this challenge. I like Combinera for the same way. It's like, all right, I'm very focused on just this thing. There's no mystery. It's like get through this thing, you know. So I do like those things, but yeah. But I'm not like a player that immediately puts it on difficult when I start a new game or anything.
Yeah, definitely. I've been playing Cosmic Express, which is another puzzle game, but I've been like poking at that for like months.
Cosmic
It's hard.
Express?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's about like drawing like train tracks, and there'll be like little aliens, and the aliens have like their corresponding houses, so you have to like draw the train so that it picks up the people and then drops them off at the right place. But you only have so many slots to get people in your car and all that. But yeah, it's like, you know, stuff like that, like really tough things, like, you know, is nice to just kind of like poke at every now and then.
Sure.
But then yeah, something like this, something like Run and Jump, you know, I don't know, something about Run and Jump, like, you know, you don't want to exactly put it down, you know, it's just like, oh, why can't I not just get this, you know?
I used my jump already. All right, this last little flip back on the wall up here, these spikes, I still got to figure out what I'm doing there. So I've got this going. Nope, that's wrong. I've got this. I'll do this maybe a couple more times and then we'll move on. But got that. That's not where I wanted to use that.
Yeah, I think I think you more or less, yeah, it's like you want to, I think with this one I like to high jump and then dive into the right wall, and then wall jump off of that, and then dive twice on the left one, and then use the double jump to get over the spikes going to the right wall again.
Oh, okay, I like that.
Yeah, but you really kind of got to get the fills like as they're like going down. So you really kind of got to be in sync with their pattern.
Oh, dang, that was my double jump.
If you double jump there, I think you could have had it. Like did a double jump and dive in there. You do two wall jumps and then you'd be clear.
Shoot, I used it. Oh man, I get in the zone or like in that rhythm and I don't take it off. Double jump. Oh, see those spikes there. Oh.
So you were so close. If you got a double jump and then you got to do like two wall jumps.
Just one more wall jump up there.
It was some. Dang
it. Gotta get just a little bit higher. Alright. This is the run. No, it's not. One more time, everybody. Ad break ends in 11 seconds.
Man, ad break. Crazy. Who'd have thunk? Us have an ad.
Everybody's got to eat some way, John.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Ready and yeah. Dang it. Oh, I wasted it. You're not allowed to leave this room until you complete it. Oh no, you have to put down the run and jump. It's true. We believe in you, Matt. Thank you. You guys are too kind. This is the run. Be ready. No, that was the controller's fault. That was my fault. This is... So we... Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, boo. Boo, Mr. Run and Jump. Boo me. Dumb. Oh, that double jump. I knew it was coming.
I wish I could like psychically be there and I could like control your hands for you.
This is the equivalent of you telling like your Aunt Marge, just give me the controller, I'll do it for you. No,
Ugh.
I can do it, John. Thank you very much.
I'm
Watch
sure you
this. Watch this. Everybody watch me double jump when I'm not supposed to. Watch this. Ready, get set, and go. And go. Oh, gosh, with a double jump. Oh, he's got it, folks. He's got it this time. I just wasted my double jump. Oh, that was the wrong button. Double jump here. Oh.
Okay, here. So I'm looking at the video again. So we wound up sending like a solution video to someone who was having trouble. So we do high jump, dive into the right wall, and then on the way over to the left wall, double jump kind of in the middle there, and then
Really?
dive. Yeah.
So you don't hold the double jump until later?
No, you wind up using it right there. Yeah.
So when I
yes.
go back, I'm
Probably
using
will.
it?
Yeah, so you'll go up, dive as you're going, then you go. And so I think what we wound up doing is you kind of use it to like hover in there a little bit. So like the fills are still open, and then you're using it to kind of like stall a little bit in midair so that they shrink, and then you go, and then back and forth.
Oh. So wait, do you ever go back to the same wall you're on, or you always bounce them back and forth? Like this?
You do like two. Yeah, you do like two wall jumps from the same wall.
It's a tricky one. So, like, do you think where I use the double jump is all that important?
See, like if you used it there when you died that last time, even though they're still open, you're like double jumping in the middle so that you're getting that lift, but also you're giving them time to shrink, and then when you're up in the air, dive, do that,
Yeah.
and that gets you much more on sync with kind of the rest of the pattern. Yeah, you're going too late.
That was dumb.
It's like logically speaking, I can't imagine it matters. Like you wouldn't think it would matter too much when you use the double jump, but
Yeah.
it is something. Maybe it does. I don't know.
Dang, I really want to get... I wonder if I could get 3 in there. Do you think I could if I'm quicker about it?
I feel like
No.
maybe if you're really quick about it, but I kind of feel like no.
Yeah, I don't think I can. Oh, I needed that one more wall, and then I would have been in, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Pretty close. Oops. Sloppy. I think I'm going too fast there. Let's...
Whoa.
I got pretty good up on that one. Whoops. I think I'm trying to go a little too fast, and I think I need to put just a little bit of brakes on it to... LPK, thanks for dancing. I don't feel like dancing right now, but I'm with you in spirit. Dang. Up, over. Dang, that was the double jump. Ugh. All right. Oh, Raithel. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I double jumped. Oh, in the face. What's back here? Can I go?
No,
That's
you
not the way.
you can't just go around. There's one teleporter in the game, and it's right behind that bush.
That's right. Yeah, that's what. That's another trick I used to play on my sister. Is go jump in that pit. It's a warp zone. Yeah, that's it. She fell for it, and then she'd get angry and she'd hit me.
Sounds all right.
All right, we got this. Shake it off. Good vibes. I'm not making a lot of progress in Yellow World today, John. I'm sorry.
It's okay. That means we'll just have to stream more.
I know, right?
Our affiliate, we'll get more ads, we'll get more Prime subs.
Prime subs for everybody. I want those spikes gone. Take them out of the game right now.
I mean, I could, if you really wanted to.
It's like, how's the developer so good at this game? Well, I just took the spikes out that I didn't want there.
Yeah, it's like this room and then 2-1, the platinum time. People have been having a lot of trouble with.
Yeah, dude, that 2-1 platinum time seems, even for a professional speedrunner like myself.
I'll have to look at it again. I think this is the one. Matt Sinclair, who we had on the show, we were talking to him last night, and he was saying he couldn't remember exactly, but there was one level in like World 2, and it must have been that one where he set like a platinum time that seemed, pretty good, and then he ran through it once and he like blew past it. Yeah. Just like out of the blue. So we assume that was 2-1. And maybe that was just a premature maybe he just got really really lucky to blow past it, blow past his old time like that. But
we put like the wrong time on the wrong level. Whoops, sorry everybody. I remembered another difficult game that I like. Streets of Rage 4, the latest Streets of Rage game. You can get S rank on all the levels by stringing combos without getting hit. So you beat up a bunch of bad guys, and as long as you're not getting hit, it adds to a multiplier. That gives you a final score. And if it's super high, you get an S rank. And there's like 10 stages in the game, I think. The third stage gave me the most problem in reaching that S rank. And I played that game for probably 2 weeks, just that level. To the point where the music was echoing in my head, and I'd stop runs. I knew that if I got hit at a certain spot, well, I lost my combo. It's not going to happen. So it was kind of that type of process where I knew I was restarting a lot. Man, once I finally got that one, it was super satisfying. All right.
I played Command and Conquer, the first one, not too long ago, like recently, and those are really hard. I mean, those are like, there's like a brand of old school hard for specifically for like RTS games like that, like Warcraft 1 is like insanely hard. But
Warcraft 2 has a crazy hard mission in it, or 2 or 3 has. There are 2 or 3 very hard missions even in Warcraft 2 where it's like, how do I do this without a cheat code? Like, come on.
Yeah, definitely. I remember, like, as a kid, I could never beat Warcraft 3 legitimately. I would just, cheat my way through it. Same with, like, StarCraft 1. But I played those games as I've, gotten older, and those wind up being a little more reasonable. But, like, when they put like Warcraft 1 and 2 on GOG, I'm like, I played them because I'm like, okay, cool. I never played, these old ones. And it's like, oh my God, like I can't get past like mission 6 of like the Orc campaign or something. Like, it's just like, holy cow. But so Command and Conquer, I think, is not that bad, but it's pretty tough. There's one I think. Ah, man, I'm trying to think of trying to remember specifics. I don't know.
There's always a few missions. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good few missions, probably on either side, whether you're playing GDI or NOD. I think what sucks about the NOD side is they don't get like airstrikes, or like GDI gets airstrikes, and then those will just come and pepper at you every now and then. And it's nonsense. I think maybe like the second or third to last mission on like the GDI side, like what I wound up doing with that game is like you like just take down the command center, like no matter what, like just full force it, just get in there and just take down the command center, because if you could do that, then every building you take down is gone for good. Like they can't build anything. But on like the later missions of the GDI campaign, NOD starts getting like 2, or this one I'm talking about has 3 command centers. So it's like you'll take down one and you think you're good, but then they're like rebuilding turrets and stuff, and I'm like, what's happening? And it turns out like way off in like the bottom left corner of the map, there's like a secret command center that you can do it. So you have to like, so I wound up like building a bunch of helicopters, and you have to like synchronize, like, okay, I'm gonna go down here, like, whoa, ah! Well done.
All right. Now, did you see what I did?
No.
I put an extra wall bounce back in there. I bet I can do it again now that I know what I'm doing. Let's try.
Okay.
These guys are like, get the hell out of this room, Raithel. This is not what I came to see. I will.
No, if you could do it again, show me.
Watch
I
this,
I was
everybody.
yakking about helicopters.
I mean, I don't want to die there, but like, let me show you what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Oh, whoa.
Right? So I went down a little bit, came back to get a fresh little fill pulse, and went right up there. So, highly recommend it. Enjoy, Twitter.
That's a strategy.
Uh-huh.
I've never seen anyone do it like that before.
Going the wrong way. I pride myself on doing it the hard way, John.
No, I mean that seemed like not too bad.
I needed a little bit more like, oh goodness, I needed a little more like reaction time there, and just falling down just a tad gave me what I needed. So long as I could get back with that dive, and then you get kind of a fresh fill. All right, Kyle. When did you get into Joel's levels?
Kyle came in just for this bit. He's like, Joel, here, this level's pretty good, but what you need
some blind spoopums.
You need some trash right here.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're gonna go.
Yeah, I'll have to send you the official solution for that challenge room, and you'll look at it, and it looks like magic when I just watch it. It's just like, oh yeah, just get in there and then just do it, and it's no problem.
This is for that yellow one that I just did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's a big fill. I just double jump through this? Yeah. Oh gosh. Wait, are these... Whoop. Slow down, slide 'em. I was thinking, are these like inactive fills? They're just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
They're just,
yeah, some of them will just kind of hang out there and just kind of be like these mid-air spikes almost.
Gotcha.
They just kind of like, just hang out.
I'm a fan of the fill and diamond combo. Like,
yeah,
that feels a lot like even your 2600, where you have two things come together and all of a sudden it feels like a different, a little different obstacle. Feels pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting room because it's like, oh,
Close.
uh, it was so much more open than kind of what's come before it. So that's
How's the room in-
especially if you're going for getting all of these shards, like that room is more interesting.
Yeah. This room's in the. Oh gosh, I think this room's in the trailer, isn't it?
Yeah, I probably, or maybe it was like
The one right
a different version of the trailer.
Yeah.
But these are cool. You can actually like time it so you can like do like 3 long jumps and get over all these guys.
Oh, it makes sense. Okay. Ooh.
Yeah.
I should have just committed to it. I didn't believe, John. All right, ready? Nope, that was not it. Actually, if I know my team well enough, I bet if I just rip right away. Oh, maybe not right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually a decent tactic, a decent assumption to make is that we're playing these rooms over and over again. We don't want to wait for, the half second. So, yeah, if you get like the cycle or whatever, like when you first enter the room,
Yeah.
usually winds up being not too bad.
Well, I used to watch Mega Man speedrunners, and I noticed that, like, you just gotta go. Even though you don't think you're gonna make it, if you just go, it's so tightly designed against that quick pace that it's just, you just gotta kind of almost take leaps of faith at all times. Yeah. All right, now this one I don't know as much about.
Leap of Faith, that's going to be the sequel to. No, that'll be the subtitle.
Oh, dude, that sounds great. Like Leap of
Run and
Faith.
Jump 2, Leap of Faith.
Yeah. You heard it here, folks.
Go tweet at Atari and tell them you want a sequel to Mr. Run and Jump.
Leap of Faith.
We promise we won't make it as hard next time.
We'll find some way to make it even harder, John. Let's be honest.
We'll have, because now we have to like appeal to the hardcore fans.
Yeah, right.
So we'll have the parts that are super hard, but then it'll open with Run and Jump, and he'll like be waking up from a dream, and he's like, oh, I had a horrible nightmare. It was I was in a nightmare version of the Realms of Color. It was so hard to just move around, and thank God I'm in the easy land though.
Ooh, brutal.
Oh, this room is really cool. This is one of my favorite rooms. Have I meant like with our jump combo system? Something we kind of discovered is like when you can what's really cool about the game is when you can chain things together in this way, and like you're spending however long, like 10, 20 seconds, whatever it is, off the ground, just chaining these jumps together.
Yeah.
So we call that learning to fly. So as we were kind of doing iterations on these levels, I'm like, hey, let's add a little more like learn to fly rooms.
Yeah.
I want like big jump combos. I want like, here's one that looks just like here's just an impossible wall of spikes, but really you're just chaining together your moves to and making it so you're just like flying through the air, doing some really cool acrobatics.
Oh, get away. Oh, get away. Oh, get away. Oh, get away. Oh, man, that is a long room.
Yeah, this is another like really cool implementation of like a race using the fills, where they're going to be, blown up behind you, and you gotta go through all this huge room, all this nonsense before they catch up to you. It's really cool.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Ooh. Not what I want to do. Not what I wanted to do. All right, zip zoom and get to this wall. Not bad. Feeling okay. Feeling good. Weak.
Oh boy.
Weak. Oh. Gosh, they're coming for me. They're coming for me.
Oh boy.
Double jump. All the hard parts will be the 4-2 challenger. I play a sequel as Leap. Tell me you guys wouldn't play a sequel as lovable Leap.
You gotta ask yourself, does you playing as Leap, does that take away, I mean, part of the, it's a big part of the classic game, it's a big part of this one, of you catching up to Leap, does it take away from that mystique or Leap's, mythos if you can just be him,
In the middle, Matt. Not in the middle. Not in the middle. Not on the spikes either. I'm trying not to double jump because you need it so bad, but there is like a platform which properly placed platforms like resting spots so you can recharge your double jump are way more important than you think in this game. Because right there I can recharge my double jump. And then I spend it immediately. Let's hear it for
Hold on.
your favorite run and jump player, Matt Raithel. Thank you, everybody. On to 1-3. Got about 10 minutes left in the stream. Let's see what Mr. Watch and Learn has to say. Looking into the records of the Yellow Realm, I learned that this place was once a hot spot for treasure hunting. I imagine with all the yellow, they thought they would be unearthing gold. Instead, their digging unleashed more and more of these infernal Bobs and Phils. I'm glad we need to hire somebody named Bob. Bob and Phil. It's called David Bob from now on.
Yeah, that works. I was gonna say, do we know like a Robert or something?
My cousin's name's
No
Robert.
yeah, there you go. Hire him. No one goes by Bob anymore. You gotta find a Robert and then you gotta stick him with Bob.
Stick him with Bob. I'm down with that. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to get ahead of it and I jumped too soon. So my full name is Matthew. Your full name, you're just John, right?
Yeah.
John. We have a few other nicknames. Oh gosh, Raithel. I do like. Well, I can't say this joke on the air. Never mind.
Oh come on.
Well, no,
Oh come on.
I can't say it on the air.
We're affiliate now. You can't do.
Yeah, I can't lose our prestige. All right, now we jump.
You'll tell me later.
I'll tell you later.
Do you think it's weird that Matthew has 2 T's in it?
Nah, it's fine.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh, that's weird. You don't like pronounce that other T at all. It's just Matthew.
Yeah.
Matthew.
No, I don't. I've seen. There's versions of Matthew in other languages like Italian, and I think that gets like a single T and a U, like a U on the end or something. I could be totally making that up, but.
Oh yeah.
But any kind of alternate spelling may not use that. It's close. Oh gosh. It's the blue. I don't want to jump. Darn it. Gosh, those jumpy things make me like so nervous. I don't know why, but because I can't control as well.
The jump pads were a really tricky thing about this game, where it's like we wanted them in here because they're great for that jump combo system, little thing you can bounce off of. So I really wanted them as part of the game. But since we have like a double jump in midair, and I mean the best part of any bounce pad is when you press the button as you're about to land on it and you go way higher.
Yeah.
So that's in there, but yeah, getting the kind of leeway systems in place just right to make it so you don't double jump when you want to do like the high bounce off the pad was really tough. And even even in the game right now, it's something I think it could still like trip me up every now and then. It's like, like, oh man, I high bounced when I meant to double jump or vice versa. It's tricky. It's a tricky thing. I think largely we do like, there's a little invisible box below Mr. Run and Jump, and if that box has a bounce pad in it, and the box will like grow and shrink depending on your velocity, like your upward or downward velocity. And so if that box has a bounce pad in it, it will absorb your double jump, and it assumes then you're trying to do a high bounce off.
I gotcha.
So there's a little behind the scenes, I guess.
Dude, this room with like all these fills growing at these and these guys back and forth, it sounds so like authentically old school Atari, like just the little like bleeps and bloops, like very arcade like. The team at Fat Bar did all the sound and music on this game for anybody that's interested in like that whoop, 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 whoop. Super cool.
Yeah, really nice.
Man, this gave me a workout today. Guys, we have about 5 minutes left in the stream. Do we have a raid focus? Sweet. All right, well, I think I should be able to get through. Oh gosh, I can't drop through. Hopefully I should be able to get through here. Ooh. Ooh.
I think you could do it. You can get through this level, I think.
Dang.
Just don't screw up so much.
Yeah, I was just telling myself that, John.
Now, Matt, you can drop the act now and play for real, now that we're kind of wrapping up the stream. Oh, this room. Never mind, you're not going to finish this.
Gosh, with the frogs. Oh, and the bounce pads. You maniacs. You absolutely insane people. I'm going on the left side. Oh,
hey, there you go. Yeah, these are great instances of using the bounce pads as an obstacle, which is something I never considered, but we've seen them a couple times where like you have to like break through bounce pads to continue. That was in like 4-1, we used that in a couple spots. But yeah, those bounce pads as, a thing you gotta dodge, like I thought was really, really clever.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh yeah, this room.
Oh.
I think you have this room, and then there's like one more big room, and then the level's done.
Finale.
Yeah. And there's a challenge room associated with this room, like it's right outside of here. That's really cool.
Where the heck am I
I won't
supposed to go
spoil it
now?
for people.
I can do up and double jump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to go up here. Whoa.
In the face. Okay.
There's a frog party happening in chat.
Frog party. Frogs, and even close-up of frogs. I think I'm gonna go to the right. I'm gonna go over here.
Whoa.
Maybe not. Go down here. 1, 2. All right. So I gotta go up, but then where? Up and to the right immediately?
You go up and up. There you go.
Safe. Please. Don't die. Don't die, Matt. Just a little hop and skip.
Whatever you do, don't choke. Ah, you made it.
doing a good job for our fans. Hey, if you're in chat and you own the game on Steam, go review Mr. Run and Jump for me, please. We are trying to get another 2 reviews by the end of the day, and you can help us do that. With your efforts, if I could finish this particular room. Oh my gosh, man.
Dude,
With your
you don't have to
efforts.
go that way. You go down.
Oh, sure. Thank you, John. With just a few minutes of your time, you can help us meet our goals for reviews and help other players find Mr. Run and Jump. We are doing our best to get into Steam's discovery queue, and your reviews help us get that done. So if you are open to it, that would be great.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, reviews are kind of the next like metric we're trying to get, right? Like where we were pushing wish lists, and wish lists are still great. I mean, wish list if you want. But now we're trying to get, it's these damn algorithms. They run our lives. So now that the game is out, now we're trying to get, it's our understanding that certain, features and promotions on Steam kind of get unlocked once you reach a certain number of reviews. Which we have a lot of reviews. We got a lot of nice reviews, but
you just need 2 more today, and then magic things will happen from the Steam Lords, and couldn't be more grateful.
Yeah, that's the hope. So yes, please, and if you're looking for other ways to support Graphite Lab, maybe you don't got $25 to buy the game, now that we're a Twitch affiliate, give us those Bezos bucks and toss us your bits and your Prime subscriptions or whatever. I only vaguely know how a lot of this stuff works, but my understanding, is like now you get like a certain amount of like Twitch Prime free stuff that you can give to us. And yeah, but as of right now, we're gonna keep doing these streams on Friday. I've really enjoyed the streams. I think they're always kind of fun to close out a week with.
I'm gonna cheat everybody just to get us through, because we're running out of time. So I'm just gonna Yahtzee through this like a chump.
Man.
Like a chump.
Man.
Yay. Yay. Running through the spikes. Running through the spikes. I don't know where to go.
Not
Right.
there.
It's not. Where do I go?
That's kind of a checkpoint. Well, if you did it for real, you'd know.
I know, right? Well, I was trying. I want to
No,
be
yeah, you
mindful of
go.
time.
It's just to the right of where you're going.
There we go. All right, I'm out. I'm out. It's a few minutes after 6. Guys, thanks for being in the chat with us. Enjoy those emotes. Check back here a week from today, and we'll be streaming some more. We are going to initialize the raid here in just a minute, but don't forget to subscribe and follow and throw us a review on Steam, pretty please. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. And here we go. Let's go raid some folk.